welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Charisma. To all my new subs, welcome to the K Squad. Let's jump right into this review. Hey guys, I'm back with another review, and today we're going to be talking about the Morphe 18B Make and Bank Artistry Palette. Been wanting this for a minute. This came out, I believe, last month in December, if I'm not mistaken. And when I saw it, I was just like, okay, I need to get that palette. But it kind of just like left my mind for a minute. And for some reason, I was scrolling on Instagram and I happened to see it again. And I'm like, I gotta go get that. And of course, it was sold out everywhere. So I called Morphe today and they're like, we just got the new shipment in. I ran down to the mall, picked it up, and went ahead and said, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot a video for this because I'm sure it's kind of anticipated. So yeah, this is $18, which is a great price for Morphe. You guys already, if you're familiar with Morphe, you know that they are a brand that is affordable. Certain things are priced a little higher, but basically all around, this is an affordable brand. With all Morphe palettes, they are all hit or miss. The only one I really came in contact with that just did it for me was the James Charles palette. And the oh my god, what is it, the 350B, I cannot remember, but it was like a bunch of like browns and oranges. Whatever palette that thing was, I have reviewed it. That palette was the business. So I've heard good things about the 18B palette, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Now this is the box that she came in. You guys already know Morphe's packaging for like inexpensive palettes is not like all that, so this is just the little box that she came in. The palette itself, it's just matte black and it says Morphe on it. When you open her up, it does come with the full-size mirror, so that's always a good thing. 18 shades right here that you guys can look at. And look how pretty this is, right? This is gorgeous. Also, I do not think that this palette is cruelty free. This also has mica and talc in it. So if you're allergic to those two ingredients, I would not purchase this. And like I said, once again, I'm looking for the cruelty free. I don't see anything about cruelty free on here either. That kind of bothers me, but I mean, hey, to each its own. Within the palette, it does come with a combination of mattes and shimmers, and then you have 3 pressed pigments in there. And it does tell you on the box which shadows are the pressed pigment. And I love the color story. That's what attracted me to it, the color story, because it was a lot of dark greens, forest greens, bright greens. I mean, oh my god, deep dark browns, mauves, yellows. I love that about the palette. So, you know, I don't shades. I'm not going to swatch all of them, but I'm going to swatch a couple of shades, after which we're going to discuss how the product applied on my eyes, and we're just going to go from there. So let's go ahead and do a couple of swatches. Look at these swatches here as well. Look how deep that yellow is. I'm loving the yellow, and then we have one of the shimmers there as well. Then we have like an ocean blue, and then we have a forest green. And they swatched really well. I was really surprised. Like, look at that. And then once again, we have here like some from the second row. Look at that gold. I'm loving the gold. I hope this is focusing for you guys. If it's not, I'm sorry, because I'm standing. But I love how they swatched. I really loved how these swatched. These aren't bad at all. These swatches are not bad at all. Very nice. Okay, I'm back, and the shades really swatched really well. As far as performance-wise on my eyes, okay, listen girl. Let me just tell y'all something. Primer, primer, primer. You have to use a good primer with these shadows, okay? If you do not use primer, they're going to blend away into nothing. Shades that I used were this one, this blue one, this dark green one, this one, and the brown, okay? This one, these two here, I had to do a lot of blending because they were just blending into nothing. So I had to do a lot of hand work with those two. This one wasn't bad at all. This one did really well. The brown did okay. And what else did I use? I think I used this one down here. And that one did okay as well. Basically, like I said, primer. You have to prime your eyes with these shadows. But for the price, I still wasn't mad at it. I think that this is a great beginner palette for those who are just getting into makeup, just getting into shadow, you're experimenting with color. I think this is a great palette for beginners. But for, you know, experienced folks, I don't know if this is gonna be the one for you. I mean, if you're used to shadows that you don't have to do too much of, you know, hand work, then I don't know if this is gonna be for you. But I still think it's beautiful nonetheless. So I'm just gonna zoom in on my eyes, so you guys can just kind of take a look at how the shadows came out. And like I said, it was a lot of work put into it, but I was still happy with the final look. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. Once again, I just prime. I used the ABH eye primer, and that really helped. I even used the primer on my lower lids there because I wanted the shadow to really stand out, and I also used a pencil. I went in with a colored pencil to have the shadow stand out. So I think if you are using a great primer, really good brushes, you should be okay. I mean, I used Morphe brushes and it still came out decent, so I wasn't mad at it. Like I said, for $18, I wasn't expecting like to be blown away, but I think the pigmentation is definitely there. The pigmentation is definitely there, okay? It's definitely in some of the shades there. It's just like I said, with Morphe palettes, you never know, and they're always hit or miss. But do I think this is worth the $18? Yeah, I think this is worth $18. No fallout with these shadows, which I was really impressed with. There was no fallout at all, so that was another plus. So yeah, I think this is a great palette. I think that the 18 shades are good, and I think that this will last you. And once again, this is great for beginners. If you're a beginner, this is gonna be right up your alley, girl. So yeah, I'm not mad at Morphe. I think this is beautiful. That's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a really big thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Also, sub to my channel if you're not already subbed. Don't forget to share my video all over social media. Follow me on social media at Charisma's World on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And also, do not forget to click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, you guys stay beautiful and blessed. Bye.